ओके, सो वी आर स्टडिंग अबाउट द एटम्स एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स। और एटम्स एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स में हम क्या पढ़ रहे थे? हमने लॉज ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन एंड लॉज ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन वी हैव स्टडीड. ओके, नाउ वी विल स्टडी that what is atom and what are the different types of elements. So if we are talking about the atoms, so atoms, what are the atoms? Basically we can say atoms are the building blocks of the elements or the building block of any matter. So atoms are the smallest thing which is the building blocks of any of the matter. um, uh, it can be solid, it can be liquid, or it can be gas. How the big atoms are? Atoms are according to their size, they are vary according to their size. The size of atoms are different. There are different types of atomic atoms which are present in our nature. Okay, so it depends on the size of atoms, that atoms just vary in different size. So how the big are atom? If you are talking about the big size of atom, the size of atom is constituted by its electron, proton and neutron. Basically atoms constitute of electron, proton and neutron. The number of electron is always equal to the number of proton in an atom, and always the number of electron is always equal to the number of proton in an atom. And neutron and proton exist in the nucleus of an atom, and electrons are revolving in a certain particular orbits in which they are decided to present. So atoms are having certain orbits in which the electrons are revolving. What are the modern day symbols of atoms of the different elements? So the atoms are represented by the different symbols or the different you can say different elements. So different symbols or the in the form of that is letters. Nowadays it is represented in the form of letters. In early days it was represented in the form of symbol. For example, hydrogen, it can be represented just like the point circle, and the carbon was represented by the gray color. Oxygen was represented only with the circle. Now similarly the copper is as a circle with the C. But what happened, these symbols cannot be like this, means these symbols cannot be uh, formulated for so large element. These can be not formulated for so larger elements, means there are the various numbers of the elements which are present in atmosphere. So we can't formulate such a that structure, such a symbols of the atom. So what we have done, we have decided to take the first letter of that atom, and by using that first letter we represent the different atoms. By using that symbols or that particular first letter of that mm, element atom, we represent the first letter, and with the help of that first letter we represent the atom. Some atoms are having other representation. For example, sodium is represented by Na, because the Latin name of sodium is natrium. That's why it is represented by Na. So some of the for example, the potassium is represented by K. So it has a Latin name. So some elements can be will be represented by its Latin name. Some elements will represent by their Latin names, and some elements will be represented by their common name what we are studying. So these are the modern symbols through which we can recognize the different elements. Now in the beginning the names of the elements were derived from the name of the place where they found for the first time. For example, the name of copper was taken by the Caprus. Some names were taken, that is some names were taken specific colors. For example, gold was taken from English word meaning yellow. Nowadays IUPAC, International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry, is an international scientific organization which approve the name of elements, symbols and units. Many of the symbols are first one or two letters to form the element's name in English. The first letter is the symbol, which is always written in capital letter uppercase, and the second letter in a small, that is lowercase. For example, hydrogen is H, aluminum Al, and not Al. Just means the first letter will be in the uppercase and the second letter will be as a normal, that is in the lowercase. So in this way you have to write the symbols of the particular elements. Now the next one is symbols of elements are formed from the first letter of the first name of the letter appearing the letter name. Examples are chlorine, that is Cl, zinc, that is Zn, and etc. The symbols have been taken from the names of the Latin such as German or Greek. For example, the symbol of iron is Fe from Latin name ferrum. I have told you na, some of the elements have been taken from the name have been taken from the Latin name, that is आयरन. अगर हम आयरन की बात करें तो आयरन को आई से लिखना हम रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, बट वी आर नॉट रिप्रेजेंटिंग द आयरन फ्रॉम आई, वी आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग द आयरन फ्रॉम Fe, that is ferrum. Similarly, the sodium has a Latin name of natrium, that is Na. Potassium has a Latin name of kalium. Therefore, each of elements has a name as unique chemical. Passage of the time and repeated uses, you will automatically be able to reproduce the symbol. Atomic mass. The most remarkable concept of the Dalton atomic theory proposed was that atomic mass. According to him, each element has a characteristic atomic size that they could explain the law of constant proportion. So, well, the scientists were prompted to measure the atomic mass of an atom. Since the determining the mass of individual atom was relatively difficult task, relative atomic masses were determined using the law of chemical combination. As I have told you the different laws about the chemical combination, law of constant proportion. So these laws are for formation of the compounds and for the elements also. Let us take an example of compound just like the carbon monoxide. For example, the carbon and oxygen. If you are taking about the example of the carbon monoxide, then we will take the example of carbon and oxygen. It was observed experimentally that the 3 gram of carbon combined with the 4 gram of oxygen to form the carbon monoxide. Just I have told you about the law of constant proportion. In the law of constant proportion, only a constant ratio should be there for the elements. If the constant ratio will not be there, then what happened? The formation of compound will not take place. For example, here you can see the symbols of the different elements. For example, aluminium Al, argon, that is Ar, barium Ba, boron B, bromine Br, calcium Ca, carbon C, chlorine Cl, cobalt Co, copper Cu. Similarly, the different symbols of the elements are given in this particular topic. Now just we are talking about the molecules. Now we will see what are the molecules and how do atom exist. If we talk about the how do atom exist, then the atoms are exist in the form of elements or molecules. Atoms are not existed as a alone. They are existing in the form of either it is a form of atoms, molecules or elements. Means वो अकेले नहीं रहते हैं, वो अपने ही एटम के साथ कंबाइंड होके दे विल फॉर्म द मॉलिक्यूल. डिफरेंट के साथ मिलके मॉलिक्यूल बनाते हैं, अपने के साथ ही मिलके एलिमेंट्स बनाते हैं. तो अगर हम मॉलिक्यूल की बात करें तो मॉलिक्यूल क्या होता है? इट इज़ द ग्रुप ऑफ 2 और मोर एटम्स दैट आर केमिकली बॉन्डेड टुगेदर. बेसिकली इट इज़ द ग्रुप ऑफ 2 और मोर एटम्स विच इज़ केमिकली बॉन्डेड टुगेदर. सो इट इज़ हाईली हेल्ड बाय द अट्रैक्टिव फोर्सेस. जो सिंबल्स होते हैं दैट आर द that are the symbols. Symbols are basically we can say molecules are the basically we can say these are the chemically bonded compounds, chemically atoms which are present in the particular molecules. So molecule can be defined as the smallest particles of the elements or the compound that is capable of independent existence, and the compound are having the independent existence also. Okay, now Molecules of the elements, if you are talking about the molecules of the elements, the molecules of an element are constituted by the same type of atoms. Molecules of many elements such as argon, helium, etc. are made of only one atom, one element, but this is not in the case of most of non-metals. For example, a molecule of oxygen consists of two atoms. Basically we can say most of the elements are existing in the nature only alone. Means if the molecules of Fe, that is Fe का molecule एक साथ ही exist कर सकता है अकेले, but if you are talking about the oxygen, तो ऑक्सीजन का एक molecule अकेले नहीं exist कर सकता है, वो हमेशा अपने दूसरे molecule के साथ रिएक्शन करके O2 का फॉर्मेशन करेगा और तब वो उस फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है. ओके तो इसी तरह से N2 है, N2 भी आपका अकेले नहीं एग्जिस्ट करता है, वो भी एग्जिस्ट करेगा किसके साथ, वो भी ऑक्सीजन भी आपका एग्जिस्ट कर नाइट्रोजन भी N2 के साथ, मतलब अपने ही मॉलिक्यूल के साथ रिएक्शन कर, जैसे कार्बन सिंगल फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है, बट ऑक्सीजन नाइट्रोजन सिंगल फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते हैं नेचर में. ठीक है, उन्हीं के बेसिस पे हम एटम्स को क्या कहते हैं, मोनो एटमिक एंड डायाटमिक एटम्स. डायाटमिक एटम्स मीन्स यू कैन से, तो अभी देखो मोनो एटमिक एटम्स एंड डायाटमिक एटम्स में क्या होता है कि डायाटमिक एटम्स जो होते हैं वो दो मतलब अपने सेम कंपाउंड्स को दो फॉर्म में मिक्स करके, दो एक साथ मिक्स करके तब फॉर्मेशन करते हैं. जैसे N2 है, O2 है, Cl2 है, ठीक है, H2 है, हाइड्रोजन है. ठीक है, तो ये सब क्या है, ये डायाटमिक एटम्स हैं. और मोनो एटमिक एटम्स में क्या होता है बेटा, मोनो एटमिक एटम्स में एक एटम जो है, मोनो एटमिक एटम्स में जैसे एक एटम, जैसे आप कह सकते हो हीलियम है, नियॉन है, ठीक है, और आपका जाता है एल्युमिनियम है, सोडियम है, ये सारे आपके मोनो एटमिक एटम आ गए. देखो तो मोनो एटमिक एटम और डायाटमिक एटम इस तरह से होते हैं आपके. ठीक है, अब आयंस की बात करते हैं. व्हाट आर द आयंस, इफ़ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द आयंस, तो आयंस में आप एक चीज़ ये देख सकते हो बेटा कि आयंस क्या होते हैं. इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द आयंस, देन आयंस, if the metal or the atom, you can say atom, if the atom will lose electron, if the atom will loses electron, then what happen, it will converted into ions. मीन्स एटम जो है वो अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज़ करके आयंस में कन्वर्ट होता है. ठीक है, अब इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज़ करके या इलेक्ट्रॉन को गेन करके, दोनों चीज़ें हो सकती हैं. इधर इट कैन लूज़ देयर इलेक्ट्रॉन और इट कैन गेन इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन. या तो लूज़ करेगा या तो गेन करेगा, और लूज़ और गेन करने के बाद क्या होता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को वो लूज़ करेगा और गेन करेगा, उसके बाद क्या होता है, वो आयंस में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं. तो आयंस क्या होते हैं, बेसिकली दे आर द एटम्स विच आर कंस्टिट्यूट द चार्जेस ऑन इट. जो ऐसे एटम्स जो जिसके ऊपर चार्जेस होते हैं उनको हम आयंस कहते हैं. और जो चार्जेस होते हैं दैट आर ड्यू टू द लूजिंग एंड एक्सेप्टिंग ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन. Okay, now the writing the chemical formula, I told you how to write the chemical formula in next turn. नेक्स्ट टर्न में बताऊंगी कि किस तरह से आप केमिकल फार्मूलाज लिख सकते हैं डिफरेंट कंपाउंड्स के. ओके